press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, so welcome to the online class. Today we are going to continue the 3D geometry, that is the unit where we have learned to find the angle between the two planes. We know that in the equation of the planes we have to consider the normal vectors which are drawn to the planes, and we have to consider those normal vectors and we have to find the angle between them using the formula cos theta equal to, that is we have to take the modulus of n1 vector dot n2 vector divided by magnitude of n1 vector into magnitude of n2 vector. In the last class, we have solved two examples. Now, let us continue the problems which are in the textbook, that is exercise 11.3, that is the third question, that is 13th question, 13th question, that is we have to check whether the given planes, whether the given planes are parallel or perpendicular, and in case they are neither, find the angle between them. Between them. That means we have to check whether the given planes, whether they are parallel or perpendicular. So if they are neither parallel nor perpendicular, in that case we have to find the angle between the given two planes. The first example is the given planes are 7x plus 5y plus 6z plus 30 equal to 0, and the second plane is 3x minus y minus 10z plus 4 equal to 0. Now this equation is in the Cartesian form. Here x, y, z, they represents, that is the components of vector r, so which is nothing but the position vector of the general point on the plane. So here vector n1 for this given planes. So here vector n1 equal to, we have to take the that is the coefficients of x, y and z. 7 into I cap plus 5 into j cap plus 6 into k cap. And in the second plane, the vector n2 equal to 3 into I cap minus 1 into j cap minus 10 into k cap. So these are the normal vectors, that is n1 vector and n2 vector. First you observe that whether the I, j, k components in both the vectors, normal vectors, whether they are proportional or not. Here they are not proportional, and hence we have to find the angle between them, and I think we don't get that is perpendicular also. First let theta be the angle between the planes, or we consider the normals. So now then cos theta equal to, then cos theta equal to, we have to take the dot product of the two normal vectors, that is n1 vector dot n2 vector. We have to take the dot product in the numerator, that is divided by magnitude of n1 vector into magnitude of n2 vector. We know to take the dot product of the two vectors, we have to multiply the components of I cap in both the vectors, that is 7 into 3, 7 3s are 21, plus 5 into minus 1 is minus 5, that is minus 5, plus 6 into minus 10, that is minus 60, divided by, that is magnitude of n1 vector. So that is 7 square 49 plus 5 square 25 plus 36 into magnitude of n2 vector 3 square 9 plus minus 1 whole square 1 plus 100. Now this is equal to 21 minus 65. So divided by root, ಇದನ್ನ add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ we get 110 ನೋಡಿ. So we get 110 into ಇದು ಕೂಡ 110 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, root 110 into root 110. That is cos theta, it is equal to modulus of numerator ಅಲ್ಲಿ 21 ಹೋದ್ರೆ minus 44 divided by 110. Now this is equal to, so now you divide it by, I think it will be cancelled with 22. So 22 into 2 divided by 22 into 5. Since modulus is there, you take the absolute value, that is plus 2 by 5. Cos theta equal to 2 by 5 implies, ಅವಾಗ theta ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, cos inverse of 2 divided by 5. So otherwise here you take, let theta be the acute angle ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. So therefore the angle between the given two planes is nothing but cos inverse of 2 divided by 5. So in this problem the planes are neither parallel nor perpendicular. So now you come for the second problem. Now you take the second example, that is 2x, second example, that is 2x plus y plus 3z minus 2 equal to 0, and the second plane is x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. So these are the given two planes here. So in this example, the second plane, in the second plane, so ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ z ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರಿನ k ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ 0 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತದು. So now solution here, for this given planes, here n1 vector that is equal to 2 into I cap plus ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇದೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು 1 into j cap ಅಂದ್ರೆ j cap plus 3 into k cap. And in the second plane the normal vector is 1x ಇದೆ, 1 into I cap is I cap minus 2 into j cap plus 0 into k cap. So these are the two normal vectors. So now let theta be the angle between, let theta be the angle, acute angle between the given planes. Between the planes means while solving we consider the normals. then the formula is given by cos theta equal to n1 vector dot n2 vector divided by magnitude of vector n into magnitude of vector n2, n1 matte n2. Now you know to take the dot product 2 into 1 next plus 1 into minus 2 plus 3 into 0 adu 0 agutte divided by so root of 2 square andre 4 plus j component 1 ide 1 square is 1 plus 3 square andre 9 into root of 1 square is 1 plus minus 2 whole square is 4 adu 0 idu 0 agutte that is plus 2 minus 2 divided by 10 root 14 into root 5. So numerator nಮಗೆ cancel ಆದರೆ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 0 divided by any number it is nothing but 0. So equal to 0. So therefore cos theta equal to 0 ಆಯಿತು. Cos theta equal to 0 implies theta equal to 90 degree. Theta equal to 90 degree. That means the given planes are perpendicular. The given planes are perpendicular implies the given planes are perpendicular. They are perpendicular to each other. Now you take the third example, that is third example. I hope you all solved this 13th main questions, sub questions, that is C, third question, 2x minus 2y plus 4z plus 5 equal to 0. That is the first plane. And the second plane is 3x minus 3y plus 6z minus 1 equal to 0. So here you observe that illi 2, 2, 4 ide. We can divide it by 2. It becomes 1 minus 1 plus 2. 3 ಇಂದ divide ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 minus 1 plus 2. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ here that is the direction ratios of the normal vectors, they are proportional and hence the given planes are parallel ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ the direction ratios of the normal vectors ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So now you take here in this example. So here the normal vector of the first plane is 2 into I cap minus 2 into j cap plus 4 into k cap, and in this the normal vector is vector n2 3 into I cap minus 3 into j cap plus 6 into k cap. So now here in the normal vector the direction ratios of vector n1 are a1 equal to 2, a2 equal to minus 2, sorry this is b1, and c1 equal to plus 4. So here the direction ratios of the normal vector n2 are a2 equal to 3, b2 equal to minus 3, and c2 equal to plus 6. So ಹಾಗೇನೆ observe ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ here the direction ratios are proportional here. Here a1 by a2 it is equal to b1 by b2 equal to C1 by C2. That is, A1 is 2, 2 divided by 3, it is equal to minus 2 divided by minus 3 equal to 4 divided by 6. That is 2 divided by 3, it is equal to 2 divided by 3, idu cancel agutte, 2 divided by 3 implies the given planes are parallel. The given planes are parallel. That is the conclusion here. So since the direction ratios of the normal vectors are proportional, so it implies that the given planes are parallel. So that is how we have to solve the given problem. I think there is a next problem here also, that is fourth problem in that main, that is 13th main, fourth problem now. Now you take that is if you all solved, you check once again. The fourth problem is, so that is D 2x minus y plus 3z minus 1 equal to 0, the first plane, and 2x minus y plus 3z plus 3 equal to 0. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. X, y, z, the components are same here, only the constant differs. Now straight line ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. So the general equation of the straight line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. For the parallel lines, only the constant term differs. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಝೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಅವುಗಳದ್ದು ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ವಿಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ಅವುಗಳ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್, so for the first plane, the normal vector is 2 into I cap minus 1 into j cap plus 3 into k cap. That is the direction ratios of vector n1 are a1 equal to plus 2, b1 equal to minus 1, c1 equal to plus 3, and in the second plane the normal vector is 2 into I cap minus j cap plus 3 into k cap. The direction ratios of the normal vector n2 are a2 equal to 2, so b2 equal to minus 1, c2 equal to 3. So here a1 by a2, 2 divided by 2 equal to minus 1 divided by minus 1 equal to 3 divided by 3. So that is 1 divided by 1 equal to 1 by 1 equal to 1 by 1 implies the given planes are parallel. Planes are parallel. That is the conclusion of this fourth problem. So here the given planes are parallel. I think in that 13th main, so we have to solve another example, that is fifth example. Here we have to observe the components of the normal vector. Now the fifth problem here is 4x, the given planes are 4x plus 8y plus z minus 8 equal to 0. And the second plane is y plus z minus 4 equal to 0. So here for this given plane, the normal vectors are, you write the normal vectors. Here the ratios are not proportional here, and hence we have to find the angle between. That means here the given planes are neither parallel nor perpendicular. So here, so in the first plane, the normal vector is 4 into I cap plus 8 into j cap plus 1 into k cap, and the normal vector of the second plane is 0 into I cap plus 1 into j cap plus 1 into k cap. So here observe madi, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, they are not proportional here. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು angle ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Let theta be the acute angle between the given planes. Let theta be the acute angle between the given planes. Then you write the formula cos theta equal to modulus of n1 dot n2 vectors divided by magnitude of n1 vector into magnitude of n2 vector. We have to take the dot product of n1 and n2 vectors. That is equal to modulus of 4 into 0 plus 8 into plus 1 plus 1 into 1 divided by square root of n1 vector in a magnitude 4 square andre 16, 8 square andre 64, 1 square andre 1. n2 vector in a magnitude 1 plus 1, ಇದು 0 ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವೆರಡು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ 0 ಇದೆ, 4 into 0 is 0 plus 8 into 1 andre 8, 8 plus 1 andre 9 divided by, so ಇದು 64 plus 16 andre 80 plus 1 81, root 81 into root 2, that is equal to cos theta it is equal to 9 divided by 9 into root 2. So that is equal to 1 by root 2. It implies that theta equal to cos inverse of 1 by root 2, which is equal to 45 degree. The angle between the given two planes is nothing but 45 degree. So these are the examples to find the angle between the given two planes. So in the given planes, we have to consider the normal vectors, and using those two vectors, we have to use the formula cos theta equal to n1 dot n2 divided by magnitude of n1 into magnitude of n2 vector. So idishtu namige ಆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we are going to find the formula to find the distance of a point, given point from the plane. Plane ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ ನಡುವೆ we are going to find the distance between those two, point and the plane. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ the distance between a point and the line. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೇ ಇಟ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ a point is given and the plane is given. We have to draw a perpendicular from that given point to the given plane. That perpendicular distance naviga kandidibeku. So that is in the next unit we are going to find the perpendicular, the distance between a point and the plane. So here in this, that is what we have derived the theorems in the plane, that is plane in the space. More theorem anna equation of the plane anna now more theorem gal ಮೂಲಕ given data ಪ್ರಕಾರ so ನಾವು ಅದರ equations ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Let us recall once again the first two theorems. The equation of the plane, which is the plane where the normal is drawn from the origin to the plane. So equation of the plane where the normal is drawn from the origin to the plane, and that distance origin in the plane ಗೆ ಬರ್ದಿರುವಂತ normal vector ಏನಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ d ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ then the equation of the plane, so it is given by vector r dot n cap equal to d, where n cap is the unit normal vector which is drawn along that normal vector. ನಾವೇನು ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ಅದೇನು ನಾವು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಅದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ನಿನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್. So this is according to theorem 1. Hoda? Theorem 1 prakara, now this gives the equation of the plane. So this is called as the normal form of the plane. So this is called as the normal form of the plane. Origin indane adara distance adu d. A normal vector anna origin indane baribeku. ಸೊ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇಂದ ಅದರ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಥೇರಮ್ 2 ನೋಡಿ, ಥೇರಮ್ 2 ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಥೇರಮ್ 2 ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇನಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಗಿವನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಗಿವನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎನ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್. The equation of the plane passing through a given point whose position vector is vector A and is perpendicular to the given vector, that vector is denoted by vector n and it is given by vector r minus vector A dot vector n equal to 0. So this is the equation of the plane according to the second theorem. The equation of the plane passing through a given point A whose position vector is vector A and perpendicular to the normal vector. So, and it is given by vector R minus vector A dot vector n equal to 0. Perpendicular vector andre n anta denote ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. So now we are going to consider these two planes. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವೀಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. So the next heading is distance of a point from a plane. Distance of a point, distance of a point from the plane, from the plane. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. We have to find the distance between them. So the figure is here. This is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So now you consider a point P. This is the point P. Now you consider a plane. Now we have to draw a perpendicular from the point P. This is the plane pi 1, where the equation of the plane, it is taken as vector r dot n cap equal to d. So e plane in a equation we have to take it in the form of, according to theorem 1, that is vector r dot n cap equal to d, and hence n cap represents the unit normal vector drawn to the plane, that is pi 1, and hence we have to draw the normal vector. You take this as point n. Now this distance, ON distance is nothing but d. So ON distance ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಅವಾಗದು d ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is the normal vector drawn to according to theorem 1. So we have to draw a normal vector to the plane. That is, you take ON, that is here, ON distance is nothing but d according to the theorem 1. So here ON distance is nothing but d. So now this is the given point. We have to draw a perpendicular to the plane. So you take that point as Q. So now this point is Q. We have to find the PQ distance. Now we have to know ಇದು, according to this given data, we have to consider a point P in the plane. So we have to consider a point P in the plane, and you take the given plane. This is the given plane. We have to consider this plane equation according to theorem 1. So where d represents the distance which is the normal vector in ಈ distance ಅನ್ನೇ ನಾವು d ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ magnitude of vector ON, it is taken as d. Now we have to draw a plane. So where that plane should contain the point P, and it must be parallel to the given plane. So ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. So now we have to consider a plane which is ನೋಡಿ, this plane, it contains the point P, means this is the second plane where it passes through the point P. So you take the position vector of this point P as vector A, that is OP. The position vector of the point P, you take it as vector A. So therefore, the equation of the second plane, so now this second plane, it passes through the point P. Iduna according to second theorem prakara consider agutte. The equation of the plane, that is pi 2, it passes through the point P whose position vector is vector A, and also the normal drawn, the perpendicular drawn to that plane, you take it as n dash is the perpendicular. So now ON dash direction hakidivi. Now ON dash, it represents the distance of illinda illigide. But here we have to consider the plane pi 2 according to the theorem 2. According to theorem 2, the equation of the plane passing through the point A whose position vector is vector A and perpendicular to, the nodi illide perpendicular to the normal vector, perpendicular antashne normal anta artha adu, that is ON dash, vector ON dash. So now according to the theorem 2, nodi the pi 1, the first plane, it is taken as according to theorem 1. So that is pi 2. Now the equation of the second plane, it is given by according to, that is vector R minus vector A. Here n cap is the unit vector along the direction of ON dash as well as ON. So dot, this is, here we have to take vector n cap, it is equal to 0. Now vector R minus vector A dot n cap equal to 0. This is according to theorem 1. And this is according to theorem 2. So now vector R dot vector n cap, it minus vector A dot vector n cap equal to 0. That is vector R dot n cap, it is equal to modulus of A dot n cap. A dot n cap. So now iga idu namige according to idru prakara bantu nodi, idru prakara. Here in the first plane, the magnitude of vector ON is nothing but D, and in the second plane, the distance, this represents ON dash. So magnitude of vector A dot n cap, it represents the magnitude of ON dash. So here ON dash, so the magnitude of ON dash is nothing but vector A dot n cap, vector A dot n cap. So idaralli magnitude of vector ON adu D na represent ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ON dash distance, it is given by magnitude of vector A dot n cap. ನೋಡಿ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ON ಅನ್ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ON dash ಇನ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ magnitude of vector A dot n cap, ಅದು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು the distance of origin from the plane pi 2. So that is equal to ON dash. So the distance of the plane pi 2 from the origin, ella ondene, the distance of the point origin from the plane pi 2 is nothing but ON dash. Now, according to this figure, here PQ distance is that ಇದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ this is ON. Here PQ distance is equal to N dash N. PQ, it is equal to N dash, and this is given by ON minus ON dash. So now PQ distance is given by, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ erase ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So let us write here, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಬಿಡಿ. Now according to figure, so we have that is PQ distance, it is equal to N dash N equal to ON minus ON dash. Now this is equal to ON distance is D minus ON dash distance is vector A dot N cap. Since distance is always positive, you take the modulus. Therefore, PQ it is equal to, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಡಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್, ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಅಂತಾನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆಫ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇಯರ್, ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಡಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ. We know that n cap ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ವೆಕ್ಟರಿಗೆ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಡಾಟ್, ಇದನ್ನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ, ಇದು ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ. So minus D, that is vector A dot vector N, so minus D divided by magnitude of vector N. So now this represents, that is the distance of a point P from the given plane. If the point P is the origin, then vector A, it becomes zero vector. ಅವಾಗ ಝೀರೋ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ, ನನಗಿದು ಝೀರೋ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗಿದು ಝೀರೋ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಾಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಝೀರೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಝೀರೋ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಈಸ್ ಝೀರೋ. ಝೀರೋ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ is nothing but D. Modulus of minus D is nothing but plus D. If we want to find the distance of a point P, instead of P, if it is the origin adre avaga, then we get only the formula, that is it reduces to, that is D. So plainly D en kottirtaro, that itself represents the distance from the origin to the given plane. Illinda ide nodi, illinda illige distance D agutte. ON distance D, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ origin point origin ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ the distance is nothing but D ಅಂತಾನೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. So that is the formula to find the angle between, that is a point, sorry, not angle, the distance of a point from the given plane. So let us recall once again. So now we have to, I will write the figure once again. The first plane we have to consider according to theorem 1, and the second plane it is considered according to theorem 2. You should know theorem 1 and theorem 2. So here this is x-axis and y-axis, z-axis. You consider a point P, so and a plane. This is the given plane. This is the given plane. Now you take ನೋಡಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. The position vector of the point P, you take it as vector A. Position vector any point ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇಂದ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Vector OP is nothing but vector A. This is the given point. You take the position vector of this point as vector A. And the plane is given here. You take this as pi 1. Pi 1 andre modlune plane. The first plane, the given plane, it is considered according to theorem 1. So theorem 1 prakara, vector r dot n cap equal to d, where d represents the distance of the normal vector which is drawn from the origin to the plane. Origin in the plane ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ d ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Now you take a point, you draw the perpendicular, you take this point q, ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಪಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ, you take that point as n, and the position, this is the unit vector along the direction of vector ON is taken as n cap ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ವೆಕ್ಟರಿನ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ON. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ON, that is the normal vector, it is the distance is taken as d. Now according to theorem 2, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Now we have to consider a plane pi 2, so which is parallel to the first plane, and it passes through a point P whose position vector is taken as, so position vector ಅನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, that is now this is the second plane. Now this plane is taken according to theorem 2, the equation of the plane passing through a point P whose position vector is taken as A, and it is given by vector r minus vector A dot vector n equal to 0. This is the second plane. Second plane is taken as, ಹೌದಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು n ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. n ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬರೀತೀವಲ್ಲ, n ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಡ್ಯಾಶ್. ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ r minus vector A dot vector n dash equal to 0. This is the second theorem according to second theorem. So now this represents the normal vector. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ n cap ಅಂತಾನೆ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. So that is the n cap is common for both vector ON as well as vector ON dash. So therefore here we consider that is n cap. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ n cap ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್, ಅವೆರಡು ಕಾಮನ್, ಅದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ pi 2 ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. pi 2, this is the equation of the plane passing through the point A whose position, point P whose position vector is vector A dot, and it is perpendicular to the unit normal vector n cap equal to 0. This implies that vector r dot n cap minus vector A dot n cap equal to 0, or this can be written as vector r dot n cap, it is equal to vector A dot n cap. Now ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಓ ಎನ್. ಓ ಎನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರಿನ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಡಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಓ ಎನ್ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅದರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎ ಡಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. From figure, the PQ distance is nothing but ON minus ON dash. That is equal to ON distance. Distance andaga magnitude in tagolತೀವಿ. That is D minus the magnitude of vector A dot n cap. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. So they are PQ, it is equal to magnitude of vector A dot n cap minus D, or this n cap ಬದಲು ನಾನು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ A dot ಇದನ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ n ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, divided by magnitude of vector n. We know the formula A cap equal to vector A divided by magnitude of vector A. ಇದನ್ನು ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. So minus D. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. So now this represents a point and the plane. So PQ represents the distance of the point P from the given plane. So that is vector R dot n cap equal to D. So ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ ನಮಗೆ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಎ ಡಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇದೆರಡರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ the distance of a point P from the origin. That is the formula. If the given point is the origin, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ P ಬದಲು ನಾನು ಆರಿಜಿನ್, the position vector of the origin is vector O. ಹೌದಾ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ O ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ನನಗೆ 0 ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. 0 ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 0 ಆಯ್ತು. 0 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಈಸ್ 0. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಯೋದು ಡಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿ. ಇಫ್ ಪಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆರಿಜಿನ್ then OQ equal to OQ it is equal to modulus of D. If P is the origin, then OQ equal to modulus of minus D divided by magnitude of vector n. Magnitude of vector n. So this is the formula to find the distance. If the point is origin ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೇನಿನ ನಡುವೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 0 ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಡಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್. ಅವಾಗಲೇ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಬರೆದಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎನ್ ಇದು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ this gives the distance of a point from the given plane. We should know the formula and we can solve the problems. So idrudden derivations namige exam alli iralla, hagagi you should know only the formula to find the distance between a point and the plane. So idr mele ಒಂದು example solve ಮಾಡೋಣ. So that is note ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು ಮಾಡೋಣ. Note first ಎರಡು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಗಳನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Note first one is if the equation of the plane is in the form of if the equation of the plane is of the form vector r dot ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ n cap ಅಂತಾನೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲ್ಲ n ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ n is the normal ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದು ಅರ್ಥ perpendicular ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ normal to the plane normal vector to the plane. So where vector n is the normal vector to the plane, then the perpendicular distance is given by magnitude of vector a dot vector n minus d divided by magnitude of vector n. Vector a dot vector n minus d, so divided by magnitude of vector n. Next, second point, the length athava distance, the length of perpendicular from the origin, the length of perpendicular from the origin O to the plane ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ r dot vector n equal to d is given by the formula is ಇದು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ magnitude of is given by magnitude of d divided by magnitude of vector n. So these are the formulae, so where we have to use this one. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ because the position vector of the point P, vector OP means vector OA, it reduces to 0 vector. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದ ಟರ್ಮಿಂದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So now these are the two formulae, so where we have to use to find the distance of any given point from the given plane. So now let us solve one example, then we can see how we can find the distance. You take an example. I think we have to write this formula in the Cartesian form. So that is the normal form. We have to express it in the Cartesian form. So the above formula, we can express it in the Cartesian form. So any point, the given point, you take, ನಾವು ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ P ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದರ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ x1, y1, z1 be the given point and given point with the position vector as vector A. Position vector is taken as vector A, and the given plane is ax plus by plus cz equal to d. equal to D. That is the Cartesian equation of the plane. This is in the Cartesian form of the plane. Then we have vector A equal to x1 into I cap plus y1 into j cap plus z1 into k cap, and so A ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ n equal to A into I cap plus B into j cap plus C into k cap. Now to reduce this we have to consider, that is the ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆಯಬೇಕು. The perpendicular distance from of the point P from the plane in vector form is given by so the distance alva is given by modulus of vector A dot vector n minus d divided by magnitude of vector n. Now this is equal to, we have to take the dot product of vector A and vector n. Dot product ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ A into x1 plus B into y1 plus C into z1. So divide minus D, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ small d ಇದೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ capital D ಇದೆ, divided by magnitude of ಅಂದ್ರೆ root of A square plus B square plus C square. So this is the formula in the Cartesian form. So this represents the Cartesian form to find the distance of a given point from the given plane. So this is the Cartesian form of the result. So now we have to solve the problems based on this unit. So we shall solve it in the next class. So thank you, students.